Hey. I hope I'm doing this right. I don't need a poll or anything like that. Probably not going to get notifications. What's everybody doing? Hey, share this out if you will, because I don't know if people are going to get notifications or not, because earlier my internet was being screwy and it looked like it went live like 5 times, and yeah. I don't even see any chat on this one. Somebody say something so I can see if I can see like a chat or something. If you would, please. Wow. Crazy how this stuff works. Well, everybody having a good day? Rotation is locked, said. I locked my rotation once. Let's see if it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood. Somebody say something in the chat room if you would, please. That would be very helpful to me. Like I said, I'm trying to get this to work right. It's one of those days, I guess, where it just don't want to do what it's supposed to do. Look at that shirt, though. Ain't that a beautiful shirt? We the people. Pretty shirt. Hey, there's 4 people. It's pretty bad when I can't even type in my own room on chat because I can't find the chat button. It's pretty bad, ain't it? It'll let me share. Oh, there we go. All messages. Maybe I need somebody to say something first. I don't know. Before it will allow me to chat. man, it's a beautiful day outside. Hopefully, like I said, everybody's having a good day. Man, we got a beautiful garden growing. As you've seen, I've been doing some projects. Mm-hmm. Found Dad a place to live. Ain't that something? Found him an apartment. Shoe bug. Damn pissant. Hey, hit that thumbs up and share this out if you would. I appreciate it. It's gonna be a bad year, I think, for flies and mosquitoes and other kind of bugs. They seem to be wanting to run around and stuff. Ants. Yeah. So what's everybody doing this night afternoon? What time is it? Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody go watch that video that I put out today. If nothing else, late at night, because I put some pretty soothing music to it, and it really wasn't a lot to the talking, so you didn't miss nothing about that. But I put a good beat to it and everything. Some nice soothing music. I'm sitting outside. Seemed like a good place to sit. Wonder why. I don't know. Well, that would well, that dang sure wasn't what I was trying to do, but okay. Man, this thing's got me all kinds of messed up today. Everybody else been having trouble with YouTube like that? If y'all are talking and putting anything in the chat, I can't see it. I don't know what is going on here. Of course, I don't know if anybody's chatted or said anything or not. Probably just sitting here looking stupid. Got a nice glare going on anyway. How many people planted a garden this year? I've got a garden planted. I got 16 tomato plants, some sunflower seeds growing. Yeah. Some chili peppers growing. All that good stuff. Somebody say something, put something in the room there. I don't care if it's just a middle finger. Hey, Hawk, how you doing, buddy? Well, at least I know somebody that is there. I don't know why it won't let me reply to my own chat, but okay. Appreciate that, Hawk fan. It's beginning to think I was going crazy. Of course, I've been there a time. Right on. We are doing well. I'm just trying to raise a little money so I can get Dad an application done so he can get into this apartment that we found him. They're going to let him have 2 weeks free, but he has to do the application and the background. And trust me, we're ready for him to be in his own place. I don't have it right at the moment, but I did get him an apartment. That is a plus. But now I just need the fee for the and that I'm trying to get a little help and everything. Hey, there we go. I had to go get my other phone. I had to bring me my other phone so I could chat. So I could type in the room. That's nuts. Just a little 1-bedroom apartment and everything. All utilities and everything are furnished, and not too bad, I don't guess, for $6.95 a month. You know, so that'll be pretty cool. But nowadays everything requires an application fee and a background check, all that good stuff. Which he won't have no trouble passing a background check or anything. Hmm. Yeah, I know, man. Shit's crazy, you know? Very nuts, you know? and I don't normally come on here and ask for help or whatever, but I figured something like this people wouldn't mind, might not mind, helping out a little bit. Uh, uh, it's not a lot, but you know, oh, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I got stuff listed, and everything, but you know how that shit goes. And no money coming in right at the moment. Not today, anyway. That may change tomorrow or whatever, but need to get him in that place of his own. I only need like $40, so if somebody wants to help out, the pay links are right there, and everything. Uh, yeah, we went and cleaned one out the other day, and everything. I've been refurbishing some of the furniture that I found in there and trying to make it look presentable to sell. I got it listed on Marketplace, but you know how that goes too. Uh, Everybody wants you to give away everything lately. Like I said, I only need $40. That's not too bad, if somebody would like to help out, I put in for the Cash App or whatever and stuff. Would deeply be appreciated. That way we can get him moved in the next day or two, and that they're like I said, they're going to let him have the first 2 weeks for free, and that's saying a lot. But they have to run background checks. That's something in case he was a predator or something, but he's not. I'm just saying. But they have to do that. They can't get around it. I got a couple more. I've got some more videos coming up. I've got a table that I'm going to be redoing, and probably some other stuff. Of course, I've been battling some health issues myself, and that, you know, trying to get better. I had a severe sinus infection and all kinds of good shit going on. I figured somebody might want to be nice and try to help me out, especially everything Dad's been through. You know, man, me and Mary have busted our asses for Dad uh, and everything. Y'all just don't have a clue what we've done for him and what it's cost us. But hey, that's all right though. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, Hawk. Appreciate you coming in. At least I know it's working. Uh, Man, the ants are pretty bad around here. I don't know what to do about ants. It's a beautiful day outside, though. Nice little breeze a blowing. I probably used up all my notifications for live today. Dang phone trying to crash out on me and everything else. You know, I like that about ants. The one thing I like about ants the most is, you know, they're a village. You ever notice that, guys? About ants, how they work together and all that good stuff. I like that stuff. You can sit and watch ants for a long time, unless they get on you and bite you. Then I don't like them. Mm. Some of them will bite the shit out of you. Some ants will. I'm all alone and no one here beside me. Oh. I love you guys, man. I really do. I love just hanging out with all of you. Anybody want to see the yard? What we've done so far? Yeah, there you go. Got flowers planted, all that good stuff. Over there, you can probably see the tomato plants. They're all up through there. There's our big damn red trailer. Our storage container full of shit. Oh. Hi, Marcy. How are you, hon? We the people. It's a nice shirt, huh? Hell yeah. Yeah, we doing all right. I've had some health issues that I've been dealing with, and everything. The damn sinuses and all that mess, and damn allergies have been bad this year. I quit smoking cigarettes anyway. I'm not smoking cigarettes anyway. Smoking a vape, which I don't need to be doing that shit either. I'll stop doing that sooner or later. Found Dad a place to live. Now just trying to see if I can get a little help with the application fee. And that need $40 so he can do a background check and all that shit. You know, and don't nothing ever come fucking cheap. You know, everything's got a price. But they're going to give him the first 2 weeks free, and then on the first of the month or third of the month, whatever it is, they'll pay the rent. But all the utilities are included, so he gets all kinds of good shit with this place. It's a little 1-bedroom, but you know. Yeah, but you know, they got to run background checks on everybody, you know, credit check, background check. You know, they want to make sure that they're not moving in, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer or something, you know. Oh, yeah. I've lost weight too. I'm down I'm down 15 pounds. I'm walking better. I had a real bad health scare and everything. And I'm still spitting up a little blood from my throat and everything from my allergies and sinuses. And if it don't get any better, they're probably going to have to go in and do surgery in my nasal because I've had my nose broke and my nasal passages are not like they're supposed to be. And yeah. Right, I know. But it's a place for elderly people. And that's just small little efficiency apartments. Nothing too elaborate. A bunch of other old people. He'll be around people close to his age. So that'd be good. Be good for him. But hell, for $195 a month, with everything included, water, electric, cable. I mean, hell, what kind of makes me wish I was 60 plus. you know? Pull me up a rocking chair, baby. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's $695 a month, which is still not bad. Plus a $300 security deposit, but they're going to let him have the first 2 weeks and everything, and then he don't have to pay nothing until the first of the month. But have to do that application fee and stuff, in the background. So it's $20 for the application fee and then $20 for a background check and everything. And I'm ready for him to move in there. Nothing against my dad. I love him to death, but he needs his own place so he can have his own privacy and all that good stuff. And yeah. Oh, I know, baby. I know. It's tough for everybody, you know. What gets me is well, no, I'm not even going to get into it because people, well, listen to him whine because he's got 17,000 people and can't even get somebody to help him raise $40. What a frauditor. What a troll. What a money beggar, I'm not even, yeah. My dad was done shitty. And, not only that, the fucking police, we went and filed reports and everything, done exactly what we were supposed to do, filed police reports and everything. And then when I went to get the police report, guess what? They conveniently lost the police report. How convenient of them. It's just crazy. You try to do the right thing and everything, and it just keeps going back. Not all police, but man, when you find a corrupt department, and that they'll go out of their way to make for sure that they screw you in every way possible. Back the fucking blue until it happens to you. Yeah, he'll have a little refrigerator and he'll have a microwave And he can have a little grill outside so he can cook and shit. I got the grill, but you know, they can put his little hospital bed in there or recliner, whatever he wants. You know, whatever's going to make him happy. As long as he can sit up and watch TV and recline, he'll be happy. The people that bought this place is super nice. They bought an old motel and turned the motel rooms into efficiency apartments, which is smart. At least it's not sitting empty. And, you know, it's to help out the older people, and that and give them a place to live, you know. And they've been super nice, man. They're super good people. Well, hello, Redbird. You're beautiful. It definitely is needed. Most definitely is needed, man, for sure. You get people like my brother, you know, one of their children take advantage of them and just screw them out of everything they have, and they ain't got shit, you know. And now she's in the wind. They released her from jail, and she's in the wind. They don't know where she's at. Imagine that. But that's their stupidity. It ain't my job to catch her. Like I said, I got stuff listed for sale on Marketplace, but no such luck yet. Maybe I'll sell something. I put a lot of time and effort in it. You don't believe me? Just go look at the pictures on my community page. Go watch the video today of the dresser that I just redone. Me and the kids, me and Hunter sanded it down, and I took a torch and I torched it and sealed it all up and everything. Man, it's a beautiful piece and everything. I think I got it listed at a good price and everything. So hopefully it'll sell. What's the problem? I don't have a problem. I was just looking for a little help so I can get an application fee done for my dad so he can get into this apartment and everything. I need $40 and that, you know, trying to help my dad out. We've had him here with us for 3 months and everything, but he's ready for his own place now, and I'm ready for him to be in his own place. They're going to give him 2 weeks free and start charging him rent on the first of the month, which is probably the third for them and everything. But they have to have an application fee for a background check and credit check. You know, they charge $40. Some places are worse than that, and I just don't have it. I had to buy a new tire, I had to buy a new battery, and I just don't have it. And I've been helped. Yeah, me too, brother. Don't feel bad. You know, my dad was done real shitty. None of my other family members will help. I'm the only one out of all the siblings that'll help him. My brothers and sisters don't give a shit because, yeah, they just don't care, you know? That's the way it goes. But on plus notes and everything, next month, my house will be paid off. Or we'll make our last mortgage payment next month. And that's a plus. And not bragging or anything, just it's been a long road to get there, but we finally got her done. And then we're still going to slowly start taking what we're paying in mortgage and, you know, doing a little fixing up, getting it cleaned up a little bit. And then I think Habitat for Humanity said that if we donate some time and everything, whether it be cleaning up a place or helping people haul stuff off or whatever, which we do that already now, so that ain't no big deal, and that they would help us put in new windows and stuff like that and everything. So that's a plus, you know. They'll do up to $100,000. $100,000 is a lot of money. You only have to volunteer something like 82 hours or something other for them to help you. But hell, like I said, I already donate a lot of time anyway. You know, we haul off trash and stuff like that. That's why I got this big trailer. So, already doing a lot of that anyway. Damn, it looked like I froze there for a minute. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I've got some skills building stuff. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. I can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And yeah. Y'all excuse me for being a hillbilly, but I'm going to drink out of my tea jug. Well, you know, all this started because of my sister. My dad went into the hospital New Year's Eve with a severe infection in his leg that almost killed him. He was in the hospital and rehab for 33 days. And in the time that he was in the hospital, my sister stole everything that wasn't nailed down. And what she didn't steal, she threw it out in the yard, trashed the place up, and burned it. It's all on video if y'all want to go watch, if you're new. And everything. Then the sheriff's department over there, instead of doing the right thing, because her name wasn't even on the lease, wasn't even, you know, none of that mess, what they done was told my dad that he was trespassed from the property and he couldn't get none of his shit. And so we finally got serial numbers to prove that it was all his and everything. Went and found police reports, filed police reports. And when I went to pick the police report up, guess what? How convenient that they lost the police report and had to turn her loose. Imagine that, guys. Current sheriff indicted on 21 or 22 counts of official misconduct, misuse of inmates. The sheriff before him, get this, for you new people, the sheriff before him was indicted on 113 counts, found guilty and got probation on 113 felonies. You can't make this shit up, bro. Yep. You're talking about a corrupt little town. Just go look up Gibson County, Tennessee. More specific, Trenton, Tennessee. And look at the shit that the current sheriff has done and the former sheriff 9 years ago. And just all the bullshit. You'll see what I've been dealing with. Yeah, you'll see. I've been called a liar. I've had people that are supposed to be my friends turn their back on me. But hey, it is what it is. I lost my voice for over a month. I couldn't talk, couldn't get out and everything like I wanted to. Well, let me tell you something. Let me or you be charged with 113 felonies and see how much jail time we get. I bet we don't get probation. What do you want to bet? I bet they throw our ass in jail and leave us in there, by God, for a long time. Then I got found out yesterday my youngest son's in jail in Washington. He's in jail on a felony charge. He's been accused of pulling a knife on somebody, and that allegedly he threatened the lady with a knife or whatever. And I don't know the whole story. I haven't got to talk to him. But yeah, it's not good, I don't know whether he did or didn't, but he was hanging around with a bunch of homeless and some druggies, and yeah. A slug? Yeah. He's just slugging around. Everybody say hi to Mary. She's coming up. Yeah, I think what happened, from what I understand with Jesse, they were trying to gang up on him, and he pulled his knife out to defend himself and everything. But you know how it is. It's his word against everybody else.
And they're all going to side together.
And they're all going to side together.
Whether he was or not.
And he's got a public pretender.
He's screwed.
And I'm trying to get him, because he's been on drugs and everything and not wanting anything, just being a teenager, messing up really bad. I'm not condoning what he done or anything, but I'm trying to get it situated with the DA. I talked to the DA this afternoon to see if we can't get him into some kind of a program. Instead of catching a felony charge, maybe he can go to like a boot camp or something like that and have it deferred until he completes the program or something, instead of throwing his life away. And that I think it'd be better if we get him help to get him off drugs instead of putting him in the system, you know what I mean, and getting him caught up. But we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I don't know. I've done all I can do. Sorry, I'm emotional. Any parent would be. Like I said, I don't condone what he's done. But I can't abandon him either. It's my kid. We all make mistakes. Oh, shit. Y'all got me up here fucking crying and stuff. Sorry, I'm an emotional guy, man. You know, it's just like with my dad. Everybody else abandoned him, man. I couldn't leave my dad like that. You know what I mean? I don't care what he's done. What he's done in his past is his past. You know, we can't go back and change that.
He's suffering from a pretty bad headache right now.
Yeah, I know he's got a headache right now. He told me that.
I wonder if a couple pain relievers will help him.
He took some pain relievers a while ago.
Oh, and then never mind.
He said his allergies acting up. Asked me if I had any allergy medicine. I told him, yeah.
Yeah. I figured I'd come out here for a little while.
Well, you know how it is, man. Unfortunately, Washington is not a stand your ground state. And, you know, but when you're put in a position, but they don't look at it that way because the only one that made a complaint was the female. And, you know how that's going to look. 18-year-old kid, 50-something-year-old female. Oh, he pulled a knife on me. He's a little thug. He's a little hoodlum. Who are they going to believe?
Yeah.
The washed-up bitch druggie and her friends, you know, that gave him the shit that caused him to be that way, you know? But he's not innocent, by no means, not at all. He's been in and out of trouble. But, you know, that's still no reason to wreck somebody's life, you know? That's the problem. We don't rehabilitate people. We put them in cages and lock them up in dungeons and that. And I'm not just saying that because it's my kid. I'm just saying in general. You know, people with mental health issues like he has and drug problems, we lock them up and just keep the system going over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, 18. Just turned 18. We just keep shit going and going and going, and we don't ever give them any help. But yet, we'll send millions and millions and trillions of dollars overseas and that, or we'll spend trillions of dollars here in the U.S. on something stupid instead of taking care of our veterans and our mentally ill kids and everything. You know? And they keep saying there's a war on drugs. There ain't no war on drugs. They don't give a fuck about the drugs coming in here. They want it to come in here because they give more money to police and politicians and things like that. Because the more crime, the more police officers they can put out on the street that's never going to defend your ass. And then you get corrupt sheriffs in office like the ones where my dad was living and shit that make up a foundation and enslave prisoners to get money. Put them out on work release, and they're being, the prisoners, now get this, the prisoners are being paid for it, but instead of putting it in the fund where it was supposed to go, guess where it went? It didn't go to the prisoners that were working their ass off.
It went in that bastard's pocket.
It went in that motherfucker's pocket. And what did he pay the prisoners?
Sorry about
Nothing.
your luck.
They got to get out and look at smell the fresh air. You know, a dad that's on trying to get his child support paid and stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Or some little guy that they caught, not condoning it because it should be legal everywhere, that they caught with a little ounce of weed and then railroaded his ass and say, hey, look, man, if you'll go here, work for me, and let me put you in this work program and shit. You know what I mean? Who benefits from it? Not the people that were there. Or like just what recently happened here A probation officer was just arrested on DUI, 7 counts of embezzlement, and official misconduct because she was trading sex to get off of probation. You can't make that shit up. The male inmates that were coming in there, she would let them off probation early if they would do sexual favors for her.
And she was probably butt ugly.
She is butt ugly.
That's why she had to get it. That's the only way she could get any.
Well, this live ain't getting monetized because I've done used too many no words. Oh, you know they do. You know they do. But hey, it is what it is, you know. I don't need to be up on my soapbox today. But yet, people say, well, James, you're doing it wrong. You're not screaming in a cop's face, and you're not calling him a motherfucker, and you're not calling him a piece of shit, and you're too nice. You know what? I ain't been arrested yet. You know why? Because I do it the right way. If you're going to violate my rights, you're going to do it because you want to be a scummy piece of shit and violate my rights. And then I'll take your ass to federal court and I'll sue your ass. It's that simple. If you haven't watched the video and that where all this started with these motherfuckers in Trenton, go back and watch the video. I think it's called Cops Called on Us, where my sister called the cops, and the fucking lieutenant now, get this, says on camera, his body cam and my camera, that he don't give a fuck about what the judge says. He'll do what he wants. And then proceeds to tell my wife that if she wants to speak, she needs to raise her hand to talk.
And I laughed at him.
And she laughed at him. That'll give you an idea how corrupt these idiots are around here. But it goes a lot deeper than that.
He's a male chauvinistic pig, too.
A lot deeper than that. If anybody wants to donate even $1 to help get the application fee so I can get Dad's application fee so he can get into this apartment the next day or two, it'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. Not expected, but appreciated. I mean that wholeheartedly.
Amen to that.
I'd have it, but like I said, I had to put a new tire on and I set almost an $80 battery on our vehicle in the last 2 days. $45 tire this morning and an $80 battery yesterday. So I'm a little tapped out. Not asking for a handout, guys. I'm just asking for a little hand up. Because believe me, Marcy will tell you and anybody else that's been around, I give back to this community. I support a lot of people. I may not talk in a lot of chat rooms and stuff like that, but I support and share and everything else. Put in a lot of watch hours and everything. Just because you don't see me chatting in the chat room don't mean I ain't watching. Sometimes you learn a lot more by keeping your fucking mouth shut. I don't know. And of course, I guess another reason why we're not so supported in the community, because I don't agree with everything everybody does. You know what? Everybody can do their own thing, but listen, you catch more honey. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You know what I mean? Screaming, yelling, unless they deserve it. Now, I'm nice to everybody. I give what you give. Yeah, we love you too, Marcy, and you're our family too, hon.
Yep.
We appreciate the hell out of you. You've been a lot of help to us over the last 2 years. It's hard to say that. I went back and looked the other day. We've been doing this 2 years. This part of it for 2 years. We've been doing storage units and stuff like that longer than that, but yeah.
We do a little bit of everything now.
That's why we're called Nightmares Adventures and not Nightmares Auditors.
Yep.
Because we do cop watching. We put up cop watching videos. We do stuff,
Storage units.
Storage units, stuff with a family. You might even see a video. Well, I know there's some on there where we go to the videos do really good.
And that's fun.
The one where it's the law was called on is still doing really good. It's still getting a lot of views. Some nasty comments, well, how does people live like that? And and then even when you tell them, hey, go look at the community post, where I posted pictures of Dad's house before that bitch moved in there and everything, Our yard ain't the cleanest, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. We're slowly but surely getting rid of a lot of the junk, and I've been planting flowers and trying to make it look really beautiful, and I got a nice little urban garden going.
Redneck urban garden.
Yeah, redneck urban garden. I got tomato plants planted and tires and
concrete blocks
and all kinds of good shit. And we got rose bushes and sunflower seeds coming up. I'm excited about the sunflower seeds, man. Those things are just popping up everywhere. Right? I always tell everybody, if you really want to help us the most, and that donations ain't all of it. I mean, donations are great, but go watch videos. Just put it on and let it play.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. Share it, The watch hours helps. Every time you hit that like button, that helps out too. Up until 2 months ago, we wasn't even making any money, but we were still doing it, Yeah, up until 2 months ago was the first time I'd been paid by YouTube in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And because I never did, even though I was still monetized, I just never did have enough views to make over $100. Probably won't this month, but that's okay. I'm still going to do it,
It ain't all for the money.
It ain't all about the money. It ain't. Even though the first time 2 months ago, by golly and shit, on the video about Dad and everything, we done really well with it, and I'm not gonna lie, we made over $1,000, and I was shocked. That's a lot of money, but it went to help Dad. We got him new clothes and stuff like that.
Did you show him Hunter's parking job with the trailer?
No, I wish I'd have got that on video.
Oh man!
Listen, use a lot of caution when you're trying to teach a 15-year-old how to drive.
God, yes.
Let's just leave it at that.
Don't just hand him the keys and say, "Move the vehicle."
Yeah, don't just hand him the keys and say, "Here, move this." That wasn't a very smart idea.
Oh, hell yeah! He moved it all right.
Yeah. Shove the trailer backwards.
Move the vehicle, the trailer.
Yep.
Tables, dishes.
Yep.
Didn't really break too much.
No.
Just some dishes.
Just some old dishes. It ain't no big deal.
Boy, he thought he was going to get it.
Oh, yeah, he thought he was in trouble. Thought I was going to scream and yell, and all I could do was laugh. Mainly because there wasn't nobody hurt. Look at there, that tomato plant's got a first flower on it, blooming. The big one. I see a flower.
Cool.
Yep. Means it's going to produce a tomato.
Oh.
Yay. Oh. Them marigolds are really popping out of that one pot.
I know. I don't know if you folks know it or not, but he read up on it, and if you plant either basil or marigolds in with your tomatoes, they do better.
Yeah, it helps. It brings in good bugs, not the bad ones.
It pretty much keeps the bad ones away.
Because don't want no bad bugs. Even though we got some mosquitoes around here, but
Yeah.
to be fair, we've had a lot of rain, and we do have 3 creeks on either side of us.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference. My dad is doing great. His legs are healing up really nice. We found him an apartment and everything, and I'm trying to raise $40 to do the application fee. They're going to let him move in and have 2 weeks free, and he don't have to pay until the first of the month. But I need to raise $40 so I can do the application, because 20 is for a background check and 20 for a credit check or whatever. Application fees are crazy. I would have had it, but I had to put on a new tire on my back and put a $80 battery on my truck. It just seems like when it rains, it pours, but thank God for the rain. I mean, what else can you say, right? If you want to help out, even if it's just $1, everything. I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo right there. Anything's appreciated. Not expected, but appreciated. Hopefully we can get the application done in the next day or so, and I can get him moved in, and I know he'll be happy to have his own place again, so he don't feel like he's obligated. You know, it's
Right.
bumming him out because he feels like he's a burden. He's not, but, you know, I'll be happy for him to have his own place, and I know he'll be happy to have his own place. You know? You know, when you get to be as old as he is and everything, you know, you're set in your own ways and do your own things, and, you know, I'm sure we irritate him as much as he irritates us sometimes. So, yeah.
But he tries to be helpful at times.
He does try to be helpful.
Yeah.
But he's been getting the shitty end of the stick all the way around for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sitting outside, guys. It's nice out today. We mowed the grass. All that good stuff.
Yeah, I was in the house straightening up. Trying to. I got a lot of it done.
Appreciate that, Marcy. You're awesome. So let me tell you why I had to have a tire, guys, because I hadn't told nobody why I had to have a tire. We went to a flea market, loaded up the big red monster, and on the way to the flea market and everything, this armadillo runs out in front of me, and I run smooth over that armadillo. I mean, I just plaster that armadillo, hit him so hard that it splattered him, part of him on the side of the vehicle and on the trailer too.
There's still remnants of it on the front of the trailer.
So it hitting him, he folded like this. And part of his bones stuck in the tire, and I didn't know it. So, you know, poked 2 holes in the sidewall, and it had been slowly leaking. I put Fix-A-Flat in it. That didn't help. And so I had to go get a tire today. That was $45. Yeah. Needless to say, try not to hit an armadillo at 65 mile an hour with a loaded trailer.
Right. But don't swerve to miss them either.
Yeah, don't swerve to miss them with a loaded trailer.
Because that could be even worse.
Marcy said, I've never seen an armadillo outside of the zoo. They didn't used to be here. They've migrated.
Yeah.
And they're bad.
Hey, yeah. Man, they're all over the place.
That's the problem with jackrabbits in Nevada. Yeah. Yeah, we've even got alligators starting to migrate up here from Florida and Louisiana and places like that.
Sure do.
Yeah, it's nuts. I seen an alligator in a pond the other day. But that's what happens when you start taking over the habitat of the animals. Where have they got to go? They got to go somewhere.
They got to have a place to live too.
You know, we keep cutting down their forest and taking away their land. I mean, they've got to have a place to go. Where else are they going to go?
And I'm going to say it my way. Them poor babies need a place to live too.
Right to free movement and travel. Yeah, they exercise it. They exercise the right to free movement and travel. And everybody's like, well, man, an alligator can't survive in Tennessee. It gets too cold. You don't think it gets cold in Florida where they live? Shit, when I lived in Florida, I seen it as low as 18 degrees. You think it killed the alligators? No. They just overcome and adapt. They're the Marines of the wildlife.
Why do you think they're the descendants of the dinosaurs?
Alligators and cockroaches, man, they've learned to survive.
Yeah. Can't kill them motherfuckers. You can, but they swarm.
Yep.
And they are cannibals too. They eat their own.
And we got a big garden. I got 16 tomato plants out. 16 tomato plants and about 24 sunflower seeds and 9 pepper plants. Or sunflower plants, I should say. They're not seeds anymore. They're starting to grow. We got rose bushes out. And, yeah, sunflower seeds, I may harvest them or not. I don't know. If I don't, I'll feed them, let the birds eat them. I mean, why not?
That'll help them. Get back to nature.
The birds will like the sunflower seeds. So will the squirrels.
Yep.
And in return, the wildcats will eat the birds. So it's just nature feeding nature. Oh, yeah. Peaches and cream corn. Oh, yeah. That's some good stuff.
Hush.
That's some good stuff. If I had more land, I'd have some goats and chickens. I'd have chickens for the butt nuggets. It's the only pet that poops breakfast.
Hmm.
And to be honest with you, I don't even know why I planted so many tomatoes. Well, I do too. We got a big family. I'll give to everybody. It's what we done last year. I had
Yeah.
more than I ever needed, and just give to everybody. Anybody that wanted some tomatoes, you know. And the hot peppers, the kids love those.
Oh,
They eat the
man.
hell of them. We got 9 chili peppers planted right now, and they're starting to produce. Fucking mosquito, man!
I
I'll tell
know,
you.
man. They got me twice already.
God dang, little
Look.
bastards! Yeah, I know it. They're a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what up? Yeah, we love jalapeno. Kids love jalapenos. That jalapeno jelly is good though.
Never had it.
It's good with eat it on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No.
Yeah, it gives you sweet and spicy. It's really good
No.
actually. Yes.
No. I don't want to set my ass on fire.
It won't set your ass on fire. It's not even that hot.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, we've been watching the blackberries and that. Hopefully we'll get some for the animals and everything does. You know, the deer and the turkey and everything. Considering we're surrounded by them.
Groundhogs.
We got groundhogs all around us, deer, fox, coyotes, you name it. We got it all around us.
Oh, yeah. We got coon that come up here. We feed them.
We got coons that come up on the porch. We feed them. We got possums that come up here. We feed them. We got an armadillo. We feed it cat food.
Yeah.
He said, yep, jalapeno jelly and peanut butter. Hell yeah, that shit's good. TGIF. Oh, wait, it's not Friday. Damn it. Today's just Tuesday. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday.
Well, you're going to have something like tacos tonight. Quit it! Diablo! I swear to God, I'm going to skin you.
I don't know who he's fighting with.
Who knows?
Because the 3 that he usually fights with is right here.
Yeah. You
Crazy.
better leave the babies alone.
How many people's in here? I can't even tell. Oh, 7. 7 people.
Diablo!
Yeah, we don't get many deer up here in the yard. I think what's going to be the biggest problem for us when
Picking on Peyton.
with us and everything, when these tomatoes start to ripen up and get out here, will probably be the coons. I don't know why he would want to mess with Peanut unless she's in heat. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. We'll get the money. We'll definitely get the money to get him in there. are landing on my phone.
Yeah. Guess where I'm going?
Back in the house?
Yeah, because when they're getting big enough to stand flat-footed and fuck turkey, I'm getting out of here.
Thank you for the $10. Whoever sent the $10, thank you very much. We appreciate that very kindly. I just seen it come up on my Cash App.
Thank you, folks. Talk to you later when I'm not getting ate up.
That's why I've got to get some deep woods off out here. I know we got to. Well, there you go. See if you can find it, then you come back out. We'll spray each other. Okay. Thank you, Tommy V. I appreciate you, man. You're awesome, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Tommy V. I understand. That's fine. Just being here is a help. Just hit the like button and share. That helps. You know? That helps out bunches. Y'all want to see the garden? You'll have to overlook my mess. I've been cleaning out. I cleaned out some storage units and I haven't hauled off a bunch of stuff to the dump yet. Just so I got to do that this weekend. I got to take some shit to the dump. And by the dump, I mean my buddy's got a big gully and we throw it in there and burn it. Don't worry, it's not stuff that's going to pollute the environment. It's just a lot of wood. I pull all fabric off of old furniture and that stuff in the trash can, and the wood frames. I bust them up and we burn them in that. And then we take the ashes and mix it with a compost, and we spread it up. He spreads it on his garden that he's got. He's got like an acre garden. He calls it a garden. I call that a field, but it's a garden. So yeah, it kind of works out. Then we scrap the metal from the leftover frame. I say gully. It's not really a gully. It's just a big hole. I got gullies all around me right over here, back on this side. Heck yeah, thank you. I appreciate the positive energy. Let me show y'all real quick. Well, show you what we've done. A little bit. Got these flowers planted. Got a nice little garden there. This is the garden that me and the kids. This used to be a burn pit. So we backfilled it. And you can see, I guess, all the little plants growing. That's sunflower seeds. All the little ones that you see sticking up. And the marigolds and all these other perennials and stuff. Nice little flowers. A tomato plant. Tomato plant there. As you can see, we got plants coming up right there. Those are different sunflower seeds there. They're not the miniature ones. There's another little bush there. Those are called candles to heaven. And we've got several of those planted. You can see where they're coming up real good. Got a nice little rose bush. Got a rose bush there. This over here is another candle to heaven. And that fluffy cat. Another rose bush here. The tire that's around it's the one that come off the car today. There's that rose bush there. This rose bush here. Pretty nice rose bush. All these are seeds that we grew. So they're coming up really nice. Tomato plant. Tomato plants. More tomato plants. Peppers. See, that one's starting to sprout and got flowers on it. That tomato plant does. More of the chili peppers. They're starting to get some flowers. More tomato plants. Look at all the seeds and stuff coming out of this. I think that's sunflower seeds growing in there. More sunflower seeds. Tomato plants in the block, they're not doing too well. But it was an experiment. More tomato plants there. And of course, my big shipping container. Well, I say big, it's not big. It's big enough though. It's a little full, as you can see right at the moment. Some of my projects and stuff that I'm working on, some of my woodworking stuff. This is how we usually find storage units, all stacked up like this, and we go through them. Got a nice wingback chair sitting right there. This is a wood dresser right here that I just finished. The video was out today. That table right there, I done finished it. Watch out, kitty. But yeah, I got some furniture stored in there. My junk pile. All that's going to the dump. So yeah, for people who watch this later and make bad comments, it's just all this is going to the dumpster. Except for the truck. The truck's going to the scrapyard. It's a piece of shit. All that's going to the dump this weekend. For all you negative people. There's my kitty key. There's the new tire that we had to put on the back. Oh yeah, I forgot this rose bush. Look how pretty that is, huh? All right. So there you go. Y'all got a little tour. Ooh. Let me turn it back around. There we go. There you go, guys. I gave you a little tour. Hopefully you enjoyed that. lot of work gone into doing the plants and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? It's been big therapy for me because I do. We do get a lot of storage units. I'm in a contract with a facility. When they don't sell, they contact us and we come pick them up and they pay us to clean them out. And I get to keep the contents. So it works out. We've been enjoying that. And if they're worth filming or whatever, I make a video about it. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. Lately, they've just been mostly junk. There's been some good items, like clothes, and I've been able to donate. The last one we done just had a lot of furniture. People get bored with furniture and that. And so I just don't film it. And had a lot of furniture and some vintage clothing. Yeah, they're no more than 100 miles away, but they pay us when they get them, when they get enough. They've got 7 different facilities, and we've been doing 4 out of the 7 so far. They want me to do the ones in Mississippi, but I just haven't really felt like. Even though it's not that far of a drive, I just hadn't felt like I don't want to, But the vintage clothing that I just found in this last one will do good, but I've got to get them cleaned and everything. Yeah, I love the gardening stuff. I've just really been getting into the flowers and like the tomatoes. Pardon me, allergies. And like the sunflowers, got to noticing that there's different varieties, and I just wanted to watch them all grow. And I'm like, well, I'll just throw them in here, and if they grow, they grow. And the ones that's in that one garden with all the flowers, they're supposed to grow 12 foot tall, 8 to 12 foot. And then I found some miniature ones. They're only supposed to get 4 to 6 foot. And I was like, well, that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah. Yes, I planted 2 different varieties the other day that are sprouting. One's called a Russian Gold or something to that effect, something Russian. And then there's another one that's American Bountiful. And I planted them close together. So I'm hoping, my hope is that when all the sunflowers start coming up, they'll cross-pollinate. And I'll take seeds from them, and then next year I'll see what happens. You never know. So yeah, that'll make it cool. And I want to start. You planted elephant ears. I love elephant ears. They grow so huge. I want to start doing different things with peppers and planting them close together and see how the hot ones, the variety of hot ones, if they cross-pollinate, and see if they'll make them, how hot they make them. Last year we done cayenne pepper, ghost peppers, and jalapenos and planted them all together, close together. And let me tell you, the little peppers would burn your ass. Yeah, we got some irises planted. Buttercups. The buttercups come up. They're pretty cool. Tiger lilies. We get tiger lilies come up sometimes. It all depends on how the weather is. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Where you at, bird? I hear you. Not sure where the bird is. I don't know if y'all have ever seen those giant woodpeckers, but we got them here. And they're huge. Yeah, we go to flea markets. Been a little rainy though, and we hadn't been able to go much and everything. Hey. All right. Yeah, I know. California's got some great swap meets. I wished I had a load to go out there. I would love to go and sell down there. Y'all just have to overlook me. Yeah, Hazel, Kentucky, which is not too far from us. Hazel does a swap meet sometimes, and so does Murray. Murray, Kentucky does too. I'm not sure how far that is from you or whatever, but yeah. My mother lives in Kentucky. She lives in Dawson Springs. Russell Springs. That's awesome. For you new people watching that don't know and everything, I used to wrestle. I was a wrestler for about 15 years and everything. Yes, like WWE. What's up, Gregory? Boy, that bird is loud, huh? Well, hello there, Blue Jay. How are you today, Mr. Blue Jay or Mrs. Blue Jay? Yeah? You doing okay? Awesome. Yes, there's a cat. Yep, cat. Yeah, cat. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm regretting a little bit of it now since I'm getting older and everything, you know, from all the traveling and body slams and just bumps and things like that. Stan the Man Hansen. Boy, that's a name I haven't thought of in a long time. Stan the Man Hansen. Yeah, the Blue Jay, Mrs. Blue Jay sitting over here. She was chirping and carrying on because the cat was trying to climb up the tree. And she was yelling, "Cat." She was like, "Cat." I wrestled under the name Dark Angel. Done a lot of independent. And I wrestled for IWF-TN, a couple other little promotions and stuff, you know. And I had a good time. Matter of fact, there's a video on my YouTube channel. The last thing that I done with wrestling and everything, I managed a group and that was the last thing I'd done with wrestling. It was a little independent show here. And I went down there. You know, I'm always welcome there. I know I am. A lot of the boys in the back know me. You know, a lot of the older hands. And I'm always welcome there and because I'm a veteran and stuff. But, you know, I don't go because I don't want them feeling sorry for me. You know what I mean? What about Sunday Dirty Deeds? Yeah, I've heard of that too. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Oh. I ran a little group in IWF called the Dark Side. It was me, Gravestone, Devil Dog, and Vampire Warrior. You can find IWF-10 on Facebook, and you can find their tribute page to the older wrestlers that have passed away or old farts like me that quit. I just got too busted up to do it anymore. In my mind, though, I still think I've got one good match left. But in my wife's mind, if I do, she'll kill me. So, there you have it. Well, you know, I'm 50 years old, and to be honest with you, I ain't got no business in the ring. Not with my health issues that I have. You know, herniated bulging disc, bone spurs in my neck, rheumatoid arthritis. I can't protect the person that I'd be working with, and I'm not going to hurt somebody. You know, not on purpose, not like that. But it kind of sucks too because being in the business, it kind of takes away from enjoying wrestling because I already know the psychology of it. And it kind of ruins it for me. But I like to watch it anyway. I watch WWE. I've just started trying to watch AEW a little bit, but it still sucks. And, I could go be a manager. If the guys would let me hang out and be a manager. And, but I'm not. Listen, my time's up. I can sit behind the scenes and I can give advice and I can teach behind the scenes in-ring psychology that they're not going to learn from anywhere else, So that's what I'd like to do. I don't want no. I'm not about that spotlight or whatever anymore. I don't care about that shit. Those days are long gone. I may go once in a while and do some guest commentating. I like commentating. But as far as like walking somebody to the ring or whatever, that's their time. They don't need me out there to give them shine. I don't want to take away from the performer. I've even refused to train anybody anymore. I got a guy right now that wants me to train him, and I told him no. I told him who to go talk to. Go get into a good school, Because most of the people that I wrestled with are dead or retired or in jail. Or maybe both, retired and in jail. Yeah, the bone spurs are pushing in my neck, are pushing into the nerves. And they want to do another surgery. And I told them, no, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just not going to do it. Nothing against anybody. I just ain't going to do it, I'm currently able to walk and I'm currently able to get up and move around. And they can't guarantee that if they do surgery, it'll improve my current situation. So why the hell would I want to make it worse? Well, we're not too far off from getting the $40, guys. We've had a $10 donation. So that was cool. And everything. but I'm not doing it for that. That's not the only reason I'm still alive. I just enjoy the conversation, man. You know, honest with you, a month ago I had a scare, and that's why I didn't do anything for a while. I lost my voice, and I spitting up blood, and it really scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie about it, and it put me in a dark place. Made me reevaluate some things. My blood sugar was out of whack. My blood pressure was through the roof, and I'm not going to go back to that again. It took a lot of things to get around, and I quit smoking cigarettes. Eventually, I'll put this vape down, and but when you have a little scare, you think about things different, and it's not fun when you spit up blood. I've spit up blood before, but I knew what it was from. This, I didn't know what it was from until I went to the doctor. And, it sucks. But I'm not trying to get no pity party either. So don't get it twisted. I'm not here for sympathy. But, prayer and positive thinking is awesome. So that's why I've been planting a garden and messing with flowers and enjoying life a little better, because it's short and you never know what could happen. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not. So I'm going to live every day like I'm dying, because we all are, like it or not. We die a little more each day. It's true. So why not enjoy it while you can? That's awesome, Marcy. That's awesome. I think as humans, and that we stress about some of the dumbest shit sometimes, that if you just stop and think about it, don't even mean nothing. Not a thing. And get upset over some of the dumbest shit. And we let our blood pressure and our anxiety and everything just get to us and everything. And man, I'm just not going to do that shit no more. My therapist has been really good for me. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I needed a therapist. I go talk to him and I can be straight up with him and that. I don't have to sugarcoat anything, and I can tell him what I'm feeling, And it's good to have somebody you can talk to like that. Somebody who's not going to judge you, My jaw just popped. Y'all might have just seen that, but yeah. Didn't hear it because I wasn't close enough to the microphone for you to hear it. But yeah, my jaw popped. You know, and I see people judge people every day, myself included. I'm bad about it. And, you know, I guess I sit and think about things. I could be worse places than, you know, than what we are. So why stress about it? The good Lord's always provided every time we've needed it. And people can say whatever, and I'm not pushing religion. And because, yeah, it's not me. But, you know, every time we've needed it, it's the blessing's been there. Just like I know I'll get the $40 to get my dad where he needs to be. I already know. It's already been told to me. It's already written in the book. And I'm not saying that to convince anybody. I'm just saying that, you know, life's short. Why stress about dumb shit? Because you can't change it. I think if we all just slowed down and smoked a joint and took time to enjoy nature, we'd be better off. And I ain't saying that I do. That's not what I'm saying. People can enjoy and that for recreational purposes and not have to worry about, you know. But I'm not saying I'm on drugs, because I'm not. The only drugs that I'm taking is what's prescribed to me. And I don't take them half the time, except for, yeah. I made a joke this morning. San Juan Keen was talking about his Apple computer died. I said, see, there's the problem. History repeating itself. It all started with that damn Apple. I got a bad sense of humor. Some people don't understand my sense of humor, but yeah, whatever. My dad is 73 years old. He is somewhat sound mind. And it's not too far from me. It's less than 5 miles down the road from me. And that's why another reason I'm happy about finding this place. Well, maybe a little further, 8 miles maybe at the most. But it's close enough that I can be there, you know, in about 4.5 minutes. What'd you just find?
I swear I worked high-low in this house to
You
find it.
You found it? What was that?
Hidden under the couch.
All right. Well, I'm glad you found it. What up, buddy?
It's probably dead.
Probably.
It's sticky.
We'll go charge it so you can play it. I'm glad you found it.
Every single one of them kittens is downstairs
Oh, yeah?
doing my homework. Chicken Jockey decided he's going to eat half of my paper. So there's a big chunk of my homework missing in the corner.
The cat ate the homework.
Hey, I could just say Chicken Jockey ate my homework.
That'll fly really well with a teacher. She'll really believe that the cat ate your homework.
His name's Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, he ate my homework.
Cat ate your homework. Okay.
Hey, people say dogs eat homework. Why can't the cat?
I'm glad you found it, honey.
I am too. It's a little sticky, but
In case y'all didn't know, that's my granddaughter. Me and Mary are raising our grandkids. And I'm gonna tell you what. Listen, I love my kids wholeheartedly. In case they're watching, I love my kids. But these two right here, I'd kill somebody over them, and I don't give a fuck who knows it. You fuck with my kids, you're gonna have a real sad day. Because they're not my grandkids, they're my kids. I will give my last breath for them. And believe me, I've worn an orange jumpsuit before, and it don't hurt my feelings. She had lost her Nintendo Switch. It's been missing for about a month now. She just found it. She's like, you're never going to believe where I found it. I'm glad you found it. Well, you know, I sprayed that bug spray on me, and that now the mosquitoes are not bothering me. Yep, you gotta let it charge.
I haven't played it in I don't know how many months.
Have a good one, Marcy. Thank you, honey, for everything. I appreciate you.
I have a serious question to ask you.
What?
Can I bring my gaming system tomorrow?
What?
Can I play my gaming system tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Can I bring it tomorrow? Just
Not to school, no.
please.
No, you can't. No, you'll get it confiscated or something. You just found it. No.
They won't take it. They're letting us bring PS5s to school, Grandpa.
It'll be okay.
I need a gaming system.
You'll be okay. You go to school to learn, not to play games.
Actually, the teachers are not giving it right now. They don't care. It's like, yep, they got one more week left. Who cares?
Yeah, well,
Play
I
games.
care. That's who cares.
Toes.
I'm going to make them sons of bitches earn their paycheck. They're going to teach you something.
What, 1 + 1? Oh, wait, they can't even teach us that.
Obviously.
What are they going to teach us? How to grow a tree? I already know how to do that. You put it in soil and boom. A tree.
Well, a little more to it than that, but okay.
We're going to let it grow. We're gonna be like Lorax.
That tomato plant over there has already got flowers coming up. It's going to produce some tomatoes.
The peppers are getting huge. There's only 2 peppers on there.
Well, the peppers need to get huge. They need to get real long, and
He's that thick.
they gotta get longer before you can eat them.
Our sunflowers are growing like crazy.
Oh, I know it, man. That one bucket's just like, I'm a sunflower. Poof.
There's like maybe 8 or 9 in there.
They're all sprouting all over the place. I'm gonna have to put them somewhere. I don't know.
We got another one growing in the other pot.
Pull up sticks and put them in the other garden.
Or just make another garden wherever the trampoline is.
Have just flower gardens all over the place.
Yep. You get a flower. You get a flower.
The birds will be out here that's singing. Ah, 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 ah.
The chicken jockey and George are at the door playing at it. I almost hit one of the door on accident. George ate my chicken jockey was chewing on my homework. Thank God it's done. It was easy, especially when we have ChatGPT.
Jesus.
Listen, if I want to get it done, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it. Did y'all do IXL when y'all were?
No, I don't even know what IXL is.
Torture. That's what it is. It's
We done simple things in school when I was going to school, you know.
chalkboard.
Simple math,
Chalkboard.
simple algebra.
I got algebra 2 now. I don't want to take that. What?
We didn't do how many farts went in a bucket and 16 come out, 4 stayed, and 5 floated away, and
Or talking about cookies.
how many times did Tommy sniff it or whatever, you know?
Bro, we've had freaking
Helicopter. My plants are legal.
Listen, the government's always watching us.
The government's always watching. I said my plants are legal. Is that down? My plants are legal.
That's crazy. Technically,
My plants are legal.
I forgot Grandma planted tulips or whatever right there. My roses look pretty.
Yeah, those roses are beautiful.
I know. That one's the petals are coming off of that one. So is Grandma's. Almost all her rose bushes are losing their petals,
Yeah,
and they're growing more.
they will grow more.
Those other those are called are looking sad over there in the corner. They ain't getting no sun.
We got fun. We got seasons in sun.
Hey, Wiener Wiener. What's up, homie?
What up, Beans?
What's up, Beans?
Come here, Beans. Come on, Kiki.
Don't mind the color and paint on me.
Come on, Beans. Beaner,
Hey, monkey.
Beans. Beanie Bean.
They're playing. There she goes.
There she goes. There she goes again.
Gay people. I love gays. Dude, I've never read a book on tornadoes.
Never.
And there's actually a book gone, and it's a tornado book. The cat scratching at the wood.
Cat scratch fever.
Look, my socks actually matches, but they're different brands. One's Champion and one's Nike.
Wow.
But they're both black. We're all black today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get off of here. Getting close to supper time.
For real, Grandma's already cooking dinner.
If you want to help, there's the link. If you're watching this in the future, we only need $30. I know there's somebody out there that would be willing to help. So we can get Dad into wow. Thank you, Angry Vet, for that. I appreciate you, man. Wow, dude. Thank you very much, bro. Much love and respect to you, my man. That dude's always been a go-to guy, man. He's always fucking helped me anytime I've needed it, man. I love that guy. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I love that dude. And it ain't because of what he's done to me. I just love him in general, man. Every time I've needed somebody or whatever, he's been there. So much shout out to Angry Vet, man. I know.
I'm a little scared. We're going to have to separate them.
No, they'll be all right for right now. Put them back over until they start growing a little more.
It's giving me OCD.
You'll be fine. We got pans. We'll put them in them.
We got pans. We'll cook them in them.
So, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody and that. Some straight-up, stand-up dudes. Love you guys. Y'all be safe. Stay out of jail. Remember to tell somebody you love them. And get out there and find an adventure.